Hey, welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Austin. This is Gone in 60, and this is my 2023 Volkswagen Golf R. And today's video, you guys guessed it, you know it, I love the WRX that Subaru makes, and I want to compare my Golf R to the Subaru WRX. So these are actually 5 things I like better about the Golf R than I do the Subaru WRX. So if you guys are new to my channel, please like, comment, subscribe, and let's jump right into it. So I had a 2022 VB Subaru WRX, awesome car, love that car. I'm going to be sharing a video after this about the things that I like better on the WRX than I do the Golf R. So hold your breath, it's okay. There's things that I like better about each car. That video is coming next, I promise. So I just wanted to make 5 quick things that I've enjoyed better about my new Golf R over the WRX. And this is in no particular order. I just want to share some of the things that stand out to me. Obviously, as I drive the car more, as I own the car more, there's a lot of other things that stand out just outside of this list. But this is my personal taste, my personal preferences. And if you guys just happen to be cross-shopping both of these cars, which honestly, yes, they're in kind of the same category, but they're not due to price. It kind of puts the Golf R in a different kind of class. But regardless, if you are shopping both of them, or if you're curious my thoughts on both of them, here it is. So here's the 5 things I like better. In no particular order, the first thing that is better about the Volkswagen Golf R that I like better is the comfort. It is just all around a more comfortable car, plain and simple. From the ride quality to the seats to the features, the amenities. You know, you obviously have heated seats in the premium on up on the WRX, but obviously in this car you have the ventilated seats. The second row has heated seats. Just the seats overall are just so much more comfortable. I had the premium WRX, and I just find the comfort of the car, it's a lot quieter. It doesn't sound as loud going down the road, even just without, you know, upgraded exhaust or anything like that. It's just plain and simple a more comfortable, a more quiet ride. Some of you might like that, some of you might not, but that is the first thing that just jumps out to me, is just the comfort, easeability of driving it. I think that goes along with comfort. It's just the clutch is a lot lighter. It's just even easier to shift. It's meant for just kind of city daily driving. So first thing to me is comfort. Second thing, and this is always a subjective topic, I think the Volkswagen Golf R looks leagues better than the new VB WRX. Now, I do love the VB WRX, and the looks of it has grown on me a ton. I don't mind the side fender flares, and I've talked about this in a lot of videos. However, the back of the Subaru WRX, kind of the plastic diaper, I'm not as crazy about it, but when you do add some of the cosmetic mods like the duckbill spoiler and some other things, the Volkswagen looks great. And I had my wheels on there, it looked really good. However, stock to stock, the Volkswagen, I mean, just with the painted blue brake calipers on the Golf R, just from just the aesthetics of it, just the hatchback. Hatchbacks aren't for everybody, but overall, it just looks just that much better, in my opinion. But it doesn't mean you can't make a VB WRX look even better. The next thing that jumps out to me is just the power and the miles per gallon. So the power in the Volkswagen, it's quite a bit different. Stock to stock, quite a bit faster, quite a bit different. You can tell that, you know, with the Subaru, it's definitely got a little bit more engine. I believe, you know, the 2.4 liter versus the 2 liter in the Volkswagen. But you can tell the Volkswagen is much more boost happy, turbo happy, and the power on the Golf R, just stock for stock, it would beat a stock WRX pretty handily. The miles per gallon is better on the Volkswagen, quite a bit better. I'll have a video coming out here soon about my 5,000 mile review and update on it. But overall, you get more power, you get better gas mileage. The next thing that I think is just substantially better on the Golf R than WRX is the technology. And technology is a very broad term. Obviously, with the VB WRX, they introduced the tablet. But what I will say is the lack of technology in the Subaru is also what makes it better than the Golf R, if that makes sense. But when I get into technology, I'm talking about the interior lighting. I'm just talking about the driver assist systems, all the different things that it has. And you can get some of those in the higher trim Subarus. But overall, just from a technology standpoint, it just gives you so much more menus, so many more things to customize. You have drift mode, you have Nürburgring mode, you have so many different modes. Like, I can make my car go from all-wheel drive to rear-wheel drive, or I should say rear-wheel drive biased. It's got so many different things and so many features. I'd probably say it's got too much, honestly, technology, but just the options. If you're someone who likes to tinker, it's going to be a great car for you. Now, I know the technology in the MK8s with the GTIs, with the Golf Rs, they're very controversial. I'm going to be sharing a video about that, so don't worry, it's coming up. But overall, if you're someone who just likes the overall just tech and just the, you know, just the styling, it's just a sexier car, just all around from the outside to the inside. The next thing, in my opinion, that I like better about the Golf R than the Subaru is, even though Volkswagen has had its fair share of issues, and we all have stories about Volkswagens and not being reliable, you can say the same thing about Subaru. However, what I like about the Volkswagen is I can throw a cold air intake on the Volkswagen, and it can immediately adjust for it. I don't need to put a tune on the car. It's not required. Sure, if I want to get maximum benefits out of a cold air intake, you always want to tune the car. However, a Subaru, any modification that you're making to it all into airflow or into anything, it's what gives these cars a bad rap. Now, you can tune them and mod the WRXs properly, and they can be just amazing, amazing cars, and they can be reliable. However, you get a lot of people out there that are very misinformed. They'll throw parts on it, they won't tune it right, or they won't match the parts to the tune, and then they have issues with it. But I love with my Volkswagen is I threw a cold air intake on it. I immediately got, you know, more turbo sounds, more induction noise. Didn't notice an increase in power because honestly I need to tune for that in order to get it. The Volkswagen's clutch is a lot weaker than it is on the Subaru. The Subaru, a lot of people are still not having issues with their clutch. So overall, that is one thing is, you know, you're going to have a clutch in the Subaru that's going to be able to hold it better. And in the clutch in the Volkswagen, you start adding modifications or even a tune on it, even a low torque file, you're still going to have issues with it, where the Subaru is a little bit more reliable from that standpoint. So guys, there's so many different things and so many different categories that we can look at here and nitpick about it. These are just my preferences quickly of things that I like better about the Volkswagen Golf R over the WRX. I'm sure as the longer that I own the car, I will have more impressions, more thoughts, more things that I enjoy about either car. There's no right or wrong answer on which one is better over the other. They're both amazing cars, and I love that you can still get the WRX, and most WRX owners you get in a manual, so that's awesome. But the Golf R, as we know it, the 2024 model is the last year they're getting a manual transmission in it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I wanted to make it quick, wanted to make it fast, wanted to make it informational for you guys. If you're new to my channel, please give me a like, please give me a comment if you can, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. I'm Austin, this is Gone at 60, and we will catch you on the next video.